Books.
Hi guys, welcome back to Baja Talks Books, or Baja Books. I always forget what I called it on Spotify. I'm pretty sure it's Baja Books. Today we're starting with chapter 51. It's your boy, Skinny Penis. I'm here with my co-hosts.
Ted Cruz.
What?
Like Ted Cruz, but letter swapped.
Cred twos.
Something like that.
Cred coos.
That was not even like mildly funny at best. I'm gonna need you to do a better job.
No.
Patrick's still trying to figure it out. He's like, which one is it? Which one is it?
Ted Cruz.
No, Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Said trues.
Yeah, Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I guess.
Patrick's like, I don't get
I'm
it.
confused. That's me.
I don't
That's
think
my
that-
name.
yeah.
I'm confused, bro.
Oh, so you're said Trues. And
I'm just confused, bro.
Just
Okay.
confused?
I'm here with my co-hosts, said Trues and confused. Hey, that rhymes. And Skinny Penis.
That was my nickname in middle school.
Oh, hell
No
no.
cap.
No cap.
Oh, how many people were seeing your penis in middle school?
None of them saw. They just called me Skinny Penis. And I was skinny. And then they just added penis to the end.
Yeah, isn't it really funny when someone just calls you penis as your
I know,
name? Isn't that like the peak of
Yeah,
comedy?
it's really funny.
Yeah, it is,
It's
isn't
pretty
it?
funny, yeah. It's pretty, or dildo. Never.
Or like penar?
We really
Or PP?
We switched from dildo to penis.
Dog, the person I'm seeing has been calling me PP as my nickname. Like, it just
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
continuing. It doesn't matter who I'm
Oh,
with.
yeah. Yes, we're starting with chapter 51. We got Hrathen. He's so goated, bro. We just gotta take a second every episode to glaze Hrathen a little bit because he's just that guy. Like, yeah. So he's kind of walking around, and where is it? There's a bunch of Fjordell merchants here, and they're trying to sell all their stuff because the issues with Erlon, like the cargo and stuff, is just awful right now with King Idon dying and all that. And he's just order farming, walking through the market. He's got his cloak billowing out, his armor's clinking. He's just literally Sephiroth at this point. Everything. I don't know why I imagine him like slightly looking like Sephiroth, even though I know that's not how he's described at all. And he has red armor, which Sephiroth does not have red armor. I mean, I don't know. Does Sephiroth have red armor?
No.
Is there like a skin in the game that you can switch him to have red armor?
No.
Okay, well, what if he like changes his clothes? Does he get like?
Yeah,
red-
what if?
Yeah, what if? It's like a Marvel
Dog,
reference.
by that logic, everyone has red armor because everyone can change
Well,
clothes
maybe the
into
real red armor was the friends we made along the way.
You know?
Yeah.
Ah, Titus! Ah! He stabbed me again. Yeah, Kojima's so goated. White people don't say, "Oh, she's beautiful" anymore. They say, "Kojima will scan her feet." That's my favorite meme. I love looking at Kojima's Instagram posts, and all the comments are like, "Kojima, did you scan her feet yet?" Stuff like that.
There's that one where it's the picture, or it's the video of the girl who was scanned for Silent playing it. And then she like looks at the feet and like sees that they're detailed. She's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, he had me like scan the feet."
Yeah.
Like as she's saying it, she's getting like flashbacks to Kojima, so she's like stuttering to get it out. Like,
Yeah, it's so funny.
it's a wonderful clip.
Kojima's such a master.
Indeed.
Kojima after casting Ellie Fanning and then scanning her feet. Oh yeah, absolute cinema.
Yeah, he's just the Japanese game designer version of Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino loves doing that. I think like every
He
film
loves
he's put out has feet in it somewhere.
There's also a lot of, I mean, I don't know the N-words in all of them, but it's in most of them.
If he gets the chance to make himself say it too, he'll do it.
He sure does. What an interesting little autistic man.
It's for the acting. It's for the acting. You wrote the film. You cast yourself in the film. I know, but it's for like the acting.
One of my favorite clips of his is when he's on a was doing an interview, and the guy interviewing him is black, and the guy says the N-word, and then they bleep it out, but then Quentin says it, and they bleep it in.
I've not seen that one.
I love the one where I think it was for Django Unchained, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the guy interviewing Samuel L. Jackson, and he starts talking about how like, oh, blah blah blah. Do you think it's offensive for like all these people you're working with to be saying this word? And Samuel L. Jackson's like, what word? The guy's like, oh, I don't think I can say it. He's like, nah, you better say that with your chest, or we're gonna switch subjects. Come on, I'm right here. I give you the pass. You can say it.
You can say it. Let's get it out.
He's totally like goading the guy. And the guy's like, I don't know if I should be doing this.
It's just like that one clip where it's just like all these rappers, just African American rappers say the N-word, but a white person can't. And then you just say it.
So say it, yeah.
What do you want to say?
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson is so goated for that.
I do love him.
Oh,
I also love how like 90% of the Star Wars lore comes from just Samuel L. Jackson demanding to have a like purple colored lightsaber because he thought it looked cool, and that just like upended the entire way everything in the Star Wars universe works. Mm-hmm. And everyone's just like, what the heck? And they're like, oh, he had this deeper meaning between like lightsaber colors and how the Force works and blah blah blah. No, Samuel L. Jackson just wanted like a really cool lightsaber. That's it. He was just like, give me a purple lightsaber, and they're like,
I don't want blue or green. I want purple. Give me purple. Oh, all right.
He demanded the Aura farm. They let him.
I mean, to be fair, like Star Wars lore is already kind of like wacky sometimes.
Well, yeah.
The space jazz being called jizz for some ungodly reason.
It's just like metal nowadays. I listen to a lot of cum metal.
Wonderful.
Health and Bad Omens and Deftones.
That's cum metal?
Yeah.
Why is it called cum metal?
Well, it's also known as baddie core, but then Health decided to call it cum metal instead. It has to do with the fact that it's the kind of like metal music where it's like metalcore adjacent or like shoegaze and stuff, but it's the kind of stuff that gets popular because it's mainly popular because of like baddies doing like Instagram reels and TikTok videos to it.
Oh,
and so it's like
it's the music that makes you come.
So it's like Gooner core kind of because that's primarily where it gets big from.
Why don't they just call it goth woman music? I mean,
well, because they tried calling it baddie core, but
also,
then
it's a bunch of posers, not goth women.
Yeah,
I get that.
The majority of the people who listen to primarily that kind of stuff and go, "Oh, I'm so like goth or alternative," they aren't actually. They're basically just e-girls. Mm-hmm. Or, yeah, the male equivalent to e-girl. They're just posers.
Male equivalent?
Yeah.
But we're talking about women, right?
Well, guys do it too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but an e-boy and e-girl are not like
they're
same
not
thing,
really
but
the
different
same.
Genders.
Yeah. They're pretty different in terms of that. They're just posers. Everyone remembers that real emo came out of I'm not going to
came out of 9/11. So as everyone knows.
No, I was going to start reciting the Reddit copy pasta about emo music. Wait, where is it?
Oh, okay. At first I thought you were referring to the one where it's the
MCR into 9/11 into the end of Ellen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or hey, all you fake gamers out there, you are not real gamers. Us real gamers.
Oh, yes, the real emo only consists of the DC emotional hardcore scene, late 90s screamo scene. What's known as Midwest emo is nothing but alternative rock with questionable real emo influence. And it's just like a whole paragraph about like fake emo is weak self-pity and the failed attempt to direct energy and motion to music. Blah, blah, blah. Some examples of fake emo are American Football, My Chemical Romance, and mineral emo belongs to hardcore, not to indie, pop punk, alt rock, or any other mainstream genre. It's just like a whole... I don't remember where it came from. It was something on Reddit, some post about like emo bands, obviously, and then it just became like a meme. And so now anytime I see stuff on like Instagram or whatever, or YouTube, about emo music that involves things that technically aren't part of the genre or like things like cum metal and stuff, then people just like copy and paste that entire thing. It's really funny to me. Very niche joke. that nobody listening to this is gonna get.
Niche references on this podcast?
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
It's not like we make references that only like literally 10 people in the world will get or anything.
Yeah.
We've never done that.
Okay, thank you. Well, word. There we go. Yeah, so Hrathen apparently called not Sion. Hrathen called Wern on his Sion, but Tauri's message already got there. And so Hrathen's kind of worried about that because he's probably going to move the timeline up or freak out or something. It's not generally a good idea to antagonize the guy who's in charge of like 90% of the, other nations and stuff. And Hrathen, he's still got a month left. So he's got to convince everyone to join real fast because the empty market he's in is kind of just pointing towards like people don't know if it's better to be a Dorethi sympathizer or not. So they just, jeez.
Is this a reference to
So they just hide. It's topical again. We're getting topical. Let's go. No. Get back to work, Matt Walsh.
Get back to work.
Do not
Criticize Israel. Yes, sir, Ben Shapiro. Yes, sir. Yeah, and so as he's walking along, he's like frowns because he sees Dorethi robes going somewhere, and he's like, "Wait a second, they're all supposed to be like doing meditation at the moment. Why are they out shopping?" So he pulls over and walks into the. Don't antagonize the doggo.
No, he sneezed.
Oh, I thought you stuck your fingers in his nose or something.
No, why would I do that? Why would I
I
do
don't
that
know,
to this
why would you
lovely
do
boy?
that?
This lovely boy who loves dumb people.
Who loves humping people's heads. R.I.P. Sam, he lived a good life.
It's just a small price to pay.
A small price to pay for a doggo.
He lives a life of freedom, bruh. You go around and you want to hump people's heads, but you can't because you don't live freely like he does.
Remove your clothes. Be free like the dog. Hump
Be free like
people.
the dog.
Now draw her without any clothes.
Goes on. Now draw her giving birth.
Now draw her getting back
Oh yeah, what chapter did you read up to?
That's a good question. And enough that we're not going to hit it tonight. Be
Draw her
surprised.
giving birth.
Now draw her giving birth.
I think like just before part 3, 15. 54. Maybe at the start of part 3.
Okay, yeah.
Somewhere like that.
Alright. Oh, doggo's snoring or something.
He's begging for more to be touched. To be touched harder.
Same doggy, same.
Yeah, so Hrathen ducks into the tent, and then Dilloff is just aura farming in here. He's like, the ashes are like the wreckage of your power. Are they not, Hrathen? And Hrathen's like, what? What are you doing here? And Dilloff is just like replacing his gauntlet. Hrathen's replacing his gauntlet. This time it's the Infinity Gauntlet. And he snaps his fingers, and Dilloff goes away and is like, I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good.
That's what they're going to do in the movie adaptation of this. They're going to give him Thanos powers.
They just badly like Photoshop over the Avengers Endgame scene. I don't feel so
I don't feel so good.
Hrathen, I don't feel so good.
And they kiss as Dilloff slowly fades into nothing.
Yeah, but like Hrathen reluctantly kisses him. He's like, all right, well, he is dying, so.
If I have to. Dilloff's like, give me a kiss, Hrathen. Hrathen's like,
he gives him just like
If
the
I have
tiniest
to.
little peck. And then Dilloff just immediately starts coming everywhere.
okay, you don't have to do all that, buddy.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
too much.
Yeah, that's too much. That's where we're cutting it.
I see where the line is.
And Hrathen's like, oh, Dilloff, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, senpai? And then Dilloff's like, you have failed, Hrathen. The fool Tauri is playing with you. A Gorn of Shudareth. You are failing. And then Hrathen's like, what do you know of such things? Leave me be. And Dilloff is just standing there. Bro's creepy. He's kind of psychotic just in general, so it makes sense he'd just stand there and aura farm. And Dilloff is just staring at him. He's like, you were close, I admit, but your foolishness cost you the victory. And Hrathen drops his banger line, bah! And walks out. And he's like, my battle is far from over. I still have time left. And Dilaf is like, do you? It's all slipped away, Hrathen. My victory is so sweet in the face of your failure. And Hrathen's like, hold on. Something there, right? Victory? Dilaf, what do you mean, like, victory? What have you achieved? And he's just kind of standing there watching Dilaf. And Dilaf is just looking extremely creepy. And starts looking like a demon. And Hrathen's like, why are you tweaking, dog? Yeah, he turns and looks at Hrathen, and Hrathen is standing there smiling. He's doing like the campfire thing where you shine the light and under your face, and it like lights up your eyes and makes you look super creepy. And then Dilaf drops his ashes and walks past Hrathen, throwing back it in the tent flap. Oh no, he's not throwing it back in the tent flaps. My bad. He's throwing
it back.
He's throwing it back in the tent flaps. Nah, he throws open the tent flaps.
Twerking of celebration.
Dilaf, what have you done? Dilaf starts throwing it back. No, I can't believe it. Yeah, Dilaf throws open the tent flaps, walks past him, and Hrathen's like, Dilaf, what victory? What do you mean? And he's scared. And then that's the end of chapter 51. Short chapter. Dilaf is doing some creepy stuff. Apparently he's won something and knows about Hrathen's lack of progress. And we got chapter 52, which is Raoden, and it just opens straight up with Galadon sticking his needle into Raoden's cheek. Or in between his cheeks, I guess. Just, ow, Raoden complained as Galadon stuck the needle into his cheek. What do they mean by that?
Which cheeks is he referring to?
It's because Raoden, outside of Elantris, is like the equivalent of a foreign country, so he has to get that shot that they stick into your butt cheeks that makes you, like, not die if you get bitten by a mosquito or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know those ones? Or is it a tetanus shot?
You get tetanus shots normally.
What's the one that goes into your butt? It's for, like, the mosquito, I thought, like Lyme disease or something.
I'm not familiar with that one.
I know, it's one that they make, like, missionaries and stuff do when they go to other countries, too. Yeah.
Like, I'm familiar with the shot. I don't know one that goes in your butt specifically.
Shot that goes into your butt. There's one that's, like, specifically they have to put in your butt.
Oh no, you got bitten by the butt fall off mosquito. Now your butt's gonna fall off.
I look it up. The top thing is the Brazilian butt lift. That's not it.
Missionary with the BBL.
Oh, hell no.
Sorry, but before you can go there, you gotta get the BBL. It's required. They won't accept you as one of their own unless you have that fat juicy.
How much do 20 vials of Sculptra for buttocks cost? What does a steroid shot to your buttocks do? Is filler in your bum safe? What are these questions on Google? People
They're
just
probably all from like 14-year-old girls.
How dummy thick can I get before it is hazardous to my health?
Yeah. So Raoden's getting his needles cheeked together, or his cheeks needled together, I mean, and oh yeah, that's because he got like nicked by Serene's sword last time, so they're stitching it up. Mm-hmm. Though I feel like you're like an undead being. Can't you just, I don't know, not do that?
Fucking just suck it up.
Like you. Also, wouldn't if the pain lasts forever, it's not gonna go away from stitching it up. Sticking a needle into your cheek is just making it worse.
I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those things where it's like you have a small tear in your clothes, and if you don't like patch it up, then the tear just gets bigger.
I guess, but they're like dead.
Yeah. I mean, who knows, really?
I mean, maybe it's just
one
like
guy who knows. We should ask him.
We should ask
now.
him. We should message him on Reddit right now. Yeah, so they finish stitching him up, and then Raoden's admiring himself in the mirror, and he's like, "Wow, I'm such a handsome Duladin guy. I'm so cool. I'm so nice. All the women love me. I'm just that guy." And meanwhile, Galadon just has a mask. No fancy illusions for Galadon because I don't know. He's not.
He doesn't like him that much.
Yeah, he's not worth protecting, I guess.
Yeah. Galadon is still just in this for that small bit of meat that he was promised. No.
Yeah. He's like, man, I didn't think
the piece of meat that was
it
promised
was
to
been
him
3,000 years ago. Get back to work, Matt Walsh. Get back to work, Galadon. Get back to work, Galadon. Do not criticize Elantris. Get back to work.
It is really funny the amount of work he's making him do for that piece of meat, though. Like,
Yeah.
because
I like how he's like, all right, 3 months for this piece of meat. And he's like, okay, well, I mean, I'm dead, so I got, sure.
3 months? I thought it was just 30 days.
Yeah, I thought it was just
And then
1 month.
a lot of stuff
Something
happens
like
in
that.
that month. Like,
Yeah.
a lot happens in that month.
And now he's like, man, that was.
He's like,
a
damn, I
long-
really should have asked for more. That was a shit deal. I've almost died several times for a small piece of meat.
Well, yeah, so they're just kind of discussing how long they're going to be able to fool everyone. They chose him as a Duladel because that's like the one class where you can kind of walk around doing whatever and people aren't really going to know you. And they're like, oh, I think Serene's suspicious. I mean, when is she not? She gets suspicious about anything. She's the kind of person who like comes home to her hotel room after it's been cleaned and she just assumes the person stole all her stuff.
Mm-hmm. She's also the kind of person to just like have a full wall of her house dedicated to just like red pinning. Like this thing connects to this. Oh, but this guy was kind of
Yeah.
sus.
They
He
need
said,
to get her in
I
like
looked
law
nice
enforcement.
today. But what did he mean by today? Did he mean it specifically today? Did he mean in general, but especially today?
Yeah. She really got some issues she needs to work through.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've just been kind of talking about how like, oh, they're trying to get the other nobles to make him like a necessary guest at the functions and stuff. He's basically, you know, the new guy who came in from LA is trying to get invited to all the parties. You know, he's talking to people, the different frats, trying to get those invites. They put their mask on, and he's like, yeah, Kulu's face once again masking his own. Radon pulled on his green glove articles that held the illusion that made his arm seem non-Elantrian, spun and twirled for Galadon. Pause. And then Galadon, he's like, the magnificent Kulu returns. Please, who will not in private, I come close enough to strangling you in public. And Radon's like, haha. What a life. Loved by all women, envied by every man. And Galadon is like, loved by all women but one, you mean?
Haha, your wife doesn't love you, except that she does, but she doesn't know that she's your wife, so she doesn't love you.
She's now in love with the guy who is you, but also, like, isn't you.
Dang. It's...
Truly, this is like...
Dog, I just realized this is straight up just part of the plot for Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh.
Your favorite. My favorite.
Yeah, your favorite.
Our favorite.
Our comrade.
Who is we?
You is we, comrade.
Nah, that is crazy.
Uh-huh.
That is. Yeah, so Royal pulls up and he's like, Citizen Kalu, can I come in? And he walks in. They start talking about like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You can use this house, blah, blah, blah. Where'd you find all these lamp mounts made of solid gold? And Raiden's like, oh, he clocked me with the lamp mounts. He knows I'm not a real Duladin because I have solid gold lamp mounts. I should have known that they would give me away, the solid gold lamp mounts I have. Oh, no.
You know.
My solid gold lamp mounts. You know, the lamp mounts. The lamp mounts made of gold. Mm-hmm. The golden lamp mounts.
Mm-hmm. The ones that are solid.
And he's like, family heirlooms. I pried them off our mansion walls as the people burned it down. I forgot about that line. Yeah, my house is on like fire, but like, I can't leave my solid gold lamp mounts.
You're burning someone's house to the ground, and then they're inside just like, okay, all right, I understand you guys are mad. Give me 1 moment. 1 second. All right, feel free.
Also, solid gold is heavy, bro. And apparently he used multiple of these. Solid gold lamp mounts. Like, those have got to be chunky. Mm-hmm. Like, he's going to be really buff. He's running out of, like, there's carbon dioxide and stuff, like flames. He's having trouble breathing. Solid gold lamp mounts.
My 500 pounds of gold metal that I will not be melting down or selling. I need it.
I need these. Also, what about the rest of the lamp? Like,
Not important.
He just wanted the mounts?
I can get new lamps, but new lamp mounts?
No. Solid gold? No. And yeah, ugh. It's here. They start talking about the problem with the throne, and Royale's afraid that Erlon's going to fall to the same thing because there's the Fjordans showing up and everyone's probably going to burn. And yeah, he basically just tricks Royale into, well, not really tricks because, I mean, Royale doesn't know it's him, but he's kind of just like, oh, meet me at Keen's house and we'll escape Duelal's fate. I have plans. I have all this stuff. Meet me there at sunset. And Royale, hops out and is like, oh my gosh, I got a date now. Woo! And he's like, all those other ladies who wanted him can suck it because Royale, this fat old man, he's the one who got the ring. And then he takes a cloth and a jar of brown makeup, smears makeup on the cloth and tucks the cloth into his pocket. And Galadon's like, what is that? And he's like, oh, something I won't have to use. And then that's just the end of chapter 52. It doesn't explain what he's going to do with that makeup stained cloth. But we all know. Mm-hmm. Do not fear the man who's practiced with the sword. Fear the man who's practiced with the makeup stained cloth.
It bothers me sometimes when they're setting up the dramatic thing of like, oh, he has this thing, but why does he have this thing? But like,
They do that so many times in this book.
It would make a lot of sense for him to explain what he's doing to Galadon, but he's not because
he's been doing this since they've been doing this since the beginning of the book. Like within the first time he meets Galadon, then he just shoves Galadon out into the courtyard and he's like, What are you doing? He's like, I'm figuring out, run.
But he just keeps having him continually be an insane person because it fits the plot better. And it's like he's not an insane person though. He just acts like it from time to time.
Yeah, and just constantly the constant keeping secrets and stuff is just kind of
don't have his friend bring it up. Have his friend not notice or something.
Or have his friend smile at him and be like, "Oh, smart, I get it," and then they're like, "Yeah," and then you just leave it till later.
Don't have it be that he just doesn't tell his friend what's going on. That's a crazy thing to do.
Especially having the friend ask "Oh, what is that for?" Just so you can check off his gun. It is just not very good writing. I think because it just gets frustrating, especially when it feels like that happens every single Raidon chapter. Yeah, there's something that Galadon's like, "Oh, what is that for? What do you mean by that?
What are you doing?" He's like, "Don't worry, I'll tell you later." He's like, "Dog, is this gonna lead to me almost dying again?"
Probably the 5th time this month.
Could you at least give me some warning beforehand?
Nah. That would spoil it. How would that spoil it?
Because then the readers would know. Who are the readers?
We're in a book. What is a book?
No, that wouldn't happen because he knows what a book is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot. He's a smart farmer. He knows what a book is. Uh-huh. Just, at this point, Raidon's just Deadpool. Yeah, and then chapter 53 opens with Serena going, what is he doing here? Standing at the doorway to Keen's kitchen, the idiot Kalu sat inside. Weren't you just being oh, he makes me blush. He's so smart and suave and cool. Just the idiot Kalu immediately flip-flops and goes, he's such an idiot. I hate this guy.
Technically in character for her, because she just kind of do that. But also, why is that a character trait for her? Yeah. That's not a reasonable person thing to do.
Yeah.
Why is everyone in this book a slightly insane person?
Apparently it runs in the family because Lugal, her cousin, comes in immediately after and is he just closes the door and he glances at the doula and he's just sitting there. And she remarks that her cousin was known as one of the wittiest, most colorful men in K. Kalu's reputation, however, quickly eclipsed even Lugal's, leaving the young merchant a bitter second. So apparently everyone in her family just gets upset and bitter over things for no reason. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I think they all just might have bipolar.
Yeah.
Very, very possible.
They do kind of act like they're bipolar. Lugal's just muttering at her, and she's like, has Royal gone mad? What if that cursed doula is a spy? And he hears her, and he's like, a spy for who? I don't think your king is that smart. He's not going to hire spies and stuff. And I doubt the Fjordans care. That Goran would rather stab himself in the chest than pay me for information, that tracks with Hrathen. Or actually, no, I don't think that. I think he'd probably just rather pay for information. Hrathen's like the only person in this book who doesn't really seem to care about like race and like status and stuff. Mm. Like he doesn't have any of that like, oh, I'm too high and mighty to do this, beyond like some slight political like religious stuff. But even then, there's still like multiple times where he's like, oh yeah, this like priest of this other like church and stuff, or like the princess and stuff, like they're cool, like they're smart, there's like we're equals. So he's like the only person in this book who doesn't have some sort of like ego complex. Mm-hmm. And Royale is like, oh, Serena, you're being too mean, like don't discount his opinion. He's a little eccentric, but he's cool, he's a cool guy. And Serena, apparently that's what grudgingly makes her admit that, you know, maybe he's seen something in the guy that I haven't.
Maybe we're reading this wrong. Maybe it's because he's eccentric and she's just like wildly homophobic. You know, maybe she's like, I know what he is.
He's
I've
gay.
seen your kind before.
And that's what makes her angry, is because now all the women want the gay guy.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, you fools.
She's like, I can't believe I blushed at a gay guy.
I can't believe I blushed at a homo.
That is definitely something she would do. She would definitely be like, you homo. Yeah. You homosexual.
Just wildly homophobic. All of a sudden starts lecturing about
that 100% tracks with her character. Per usual, anytime Keen is involved, it starts talking about food. Apparently he has crackers with some sort of creamy white glaze on them. Yo, what is he making them to eat? They're like, oh, what do you got for us today, Keen? Oh, I got these crackers. I hope you like the glaze. I made it myself.
Took me 20 minutes, but yeah.
I'll go back for, I really hope you guys don't want more because I got nothing left.
I'm gonna pass out. Had to get all the guys for this one.
He's like, now that I have everyone here, you know, I gotta go all out.
My arms are real tired now.
And then Ahan comes in late and starts complaining immediately. They're talking about, oh, well, maybe we can get Telri not to convert to Shu-Dareth. And Serena's just like, oh, at this point, he's just trying to get money out of like Shu-Dareth and Wyrn. He doesn't actually care about converting. And Serena brings up that, oh, her father swore himself to Shu-Dareth now. So he's kind of, you know, useless and not very helpful. And they bring up there's resistance fighters in Duladel they could use. And so they turn to Kalu and they're like, oh, you're a Duladin. Of course you know about other Duladel stuff, right? Because we're not racist. You know, you just, this is like being like, oh, well, somebody robbed this store. I wonder who did it. And then everybody turns to the black guy in the room. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then Serena just once again gets super suspicious because he's like, oh, the resistance only survives because the Fjordans are too lazy to chase them out of the swamps. You know, they can't really help us here. And Shuden's like, oh, I thought they were hiding in like the caves. And Kalu's like, oh, there's several pockets of them. And Serena's like, something ain't right, because she's suspicious like usual. And then they decide that maybe if they, you know, maintain the plantation system where they, heaven forbid, pay their slaves, that it could encourage the common people, you know, help rise up. And they kind of agree that's probably the only way to do it. It's just going to take a really long time. And they bring up this plan of, well, maybe we could, you know, pretend to be Dorethi for a while while we, you know, plan the king's demise. And Serena immediately just goes, nah, we're not doing that. And Alan is like, who is Alan, bro? Alan, where did this guy come from?
Is it Alan or Ahan?
It's probably Ahan, but it says Alan. I think my phone is tweaking because it says Alan. Who is Alan, bro?
I'm smiling friends.
It's Alan the alien.
Want my cheese.
So it's like one of those YouTube poops where it's just a normal episode and it just like cuts to like some random character who's now like badly copy and pasted in the room. It was like, Megazord, where did you come from? Or
Yeah,
something
it's
like
like
that.
I had it in my OC. Let me know if you.
Yeah, when your OC comes into
Obvious.
cutscene with the worst bit possible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ahan, not Alan. But apparently Alan's part of the squad now.
Alan.
And he's like, oh, it's only a religion, Serenity. We should focus on the real problems. And Serenity's like, oh, you don't think it's a real problem? Like, she just hates the idea of having to even pretend to be religious for a bit. Which fair.
Yeah, fair.
And then, what the heck? NBSP. And then they remarked that, like, you know what? That's too time consuming to bring like armies of peasants and joining the church and stuff. And besides, we don't really want to throw it into like another civil war. If it happened in Duo, it'll get happy here. And so we don't want to, where is it? And they're like, okay, well, we can't fight Tory. We can't wait for him to convert. Well, what do we do? And Ian's like, oh, we could kill him. Why did nobody think of that before? This is the genius idea. And everyone's like, assassinating Tory would solve a lot of problems. Like, that's smart. One man's death to save a nation. It's the only alternative. That wasn't the thing they came up with first. That their first thought wasn't just, maybe we should just get rid of him.
Yeah, murder is a very easy, very quick solution for politics.
Also, your other things anyway were like, oh yeah, we could bring up like a peasant war and stuff. He's probably dying anyway. You're just adding extra people on who are then also going to have to fight and die. And then...
Yeah, but they're peasants, so like they don't count.
Yeah, they're peasants. We had to pay them recently. It's the worst decision we ever made. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're more, useful now, and they seem to like us more. But
we don't gotta pay them if they're dead.
Somebody should say that, and then you'll probably be like, oh, that's smart. We can save money and peasants this way. Kalu gives him a little pep talk about like, oh, there has to be somebody here who can lead and somebody here who can make things right. And Serenity's like, oh, that pure belief, the basic goodness of men. And then she realizes, wait, where have I seen that before? And she can't stop herself from jumping up and yelping in surprise. And Raydon cringes because he immediately recognizes his mistake. And I don't get how suspicious... or how like Serenity being suspicious translates into her recognizing where that, like, that just doesn't make sense that that's how she figures out that he's Raiden or Spirit. I mean, he's a guy pretending to be a guy pretending to be a guy.
Yeah, it really is just the hat of hats.
So she figured out that he's the guy who's pretending to be a guy.
But not that he's also pretending to be a guy.
Yeah. So it's also, he's awful at like he comes up with this whole disguise and stuff, and then he acts exactly the same for every single like character that he's playing. He's like the worst method actor ever.
Yeah, like the fact that she saw through this one also kind of pisses me off, considering the fact that like he looks different.
He looks like a completely different person.
Yeah, he looks way more different in this one than he does in the other one. In the other one, he's just like got a bit of leprosy and he's losing his hair, but like he should be more recognizable the way he was before. But she's like, oh, I don't know, you look kind of familiar.
And the way that she recognizes is like he gives a pep talk and she's like, that pure belief in the goodness of man. Where have I seen that before?
I've never seen that before. No one else has ever thought of the pure goodness of man.
To be fair, everyone else in this book is racist and sexist and like, so I guess.
She is technically right.
I guess.
In this stupid, awful world that is in this book.
Yeah, it's a weird way for him. And then he immediately recognizes like, oh, she figured it out.
It does kill me because like people in this book are often right about things. And it makes sense for them to be right about things in the context of the book. It's just in the context of like an actual real world, they would not be correct because that would be an insane thing.
Yeah, and even in the context of the world, sometimes it's just like, but how?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when she just suddenly knows exactly what to do for no reason other than the fact that it's necessary for her not to die all of a sudden.
You're telling me this girl is smart enough to see through this dude's disguise that literally turns him into another person.
But not the other one.
But she's also racist and sexist.
Uh-huh. And homophobic.
And homophobic, question mark.
Jury's still out on that one.
And she also like didn't see through his other disguise. Like that's the part that really like, blows my mind. You saw through the one where he's just like a dead version of himself versus the one where he's a completely different person. Also,
Yeah.
you don't know like magic and stuff exists. So you wouldn't like see another person acting like the person you know and be like, oh, it's that person I know. They're just somehow a completely different person.
Like, wouldn't the thing that she jumps to be that he's like his twin or like a supporter of his or in some way related to him?
Yeah.
Like,
because he looks like a completely different person.
Yeah.
And you don't know that like illusion magic exists. Or like you know it exists, but you don't know if it even works. So you're like that wouldn't be where your mind would go. Like if I meet someone on the street who is like acting similar to someone I know, I wouldn't go, oh, it's a skinwalker. Like that's what she's doing.
Hey, I mean, you might not.
Oh,
Me,
yeah, well,
however,
I honestly, I probably would.
I've killed several people.
I killed several people.
But they're not people. They're skinwalkers.
They're skinwalker. What if you killed a skinwalker? Then you get to like become a skinwalker, and then like all the other skinwalkers.
And then I have to explain to the police that they were a skinwalker. They seem suspicious, probably because they're skinwalkers.
They're skinwalkers.
It's skinwalkers all the way up.
Wait, it's all skinwalkers? Always
I'm
has
the only
been.
non-skinwalker left. I must kill everyone.
It sounds like a sick plot for like a post-apocalyptic like TV show.
Dog, sounds like a horror movie where you slowly realize that the main character is actually insane.
That would be fire, actually. Wait, they should do that. That would actually be so
There's
sick.
almost definitely a movie who's done that concept before, I'm sure.
I'm sure. 100%. Because, I mean, like, there's stuff like Sixth Sense and stuff where you realize, spoiler for like a, I don't know, 3-decade old movie, Bruce Willis is dead at the end, by the way.
Dog, I'm pretty sure the spoiler is more popular than the actual movie at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it was in that one Lonely Island song. So, the one called Jizz in My Pants.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, yes, it is.
Bruce Willis is dead at the end of Sixth Sense, and I jizz in my pants.
Oh, that's true. What a wonderful song.
Absolute peak song.
Mm-hmm. Can't think of a better song.
Me and speaking of that movie concept, me and Zachary we're talking about stuff at work, and we came up with the idea for like a post-apocalyptic series where it's a demon, like the Smile Demon, who, possesses people and like kills them and stuff. And then you're the last person on Earth. And so the demon doesn't want to kill you because there's nobody else left to like go corrupt or like bother or kill and
So
stuff.
it just like hangs out with you and makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah. So it turns into like a buddy cop like trip movie thing where the demon's just like, I want to torture you and kill you, but like I can't because then I'll just be stuck on here with nobody else to bother. And
So it's just got to make you like socially uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just got to get all that enjoyment out of you. Either that or it turns into like a rom-com where it's like them trying to find a singular girl for the guy.
So they can
like
repopulate. The demon's playing the long game. Yeah, I would watch something like that. That'd be really funny. It goes from like worst enemies to like buddy cop, like we're trying to figure this thing out, to like, oh, we gotta.
He's just like slowly torturing you, and then you find out there might be another person alive, and he's like,
Eventually, the demon has to start like helping the guy out because the guy like can't survive because.
The guy's just like over a pit of spikes, and the demon's just like looking at him, just like, ugh.
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
I want to kill you, but I can't.
So I gotta help you. All right, I'll get you on this one.
That would make such a good. I would really like to watch something like that.
I would love that. That'd be so. There's so many interesting things you could do with that.
Buddy cop, your buddy really wants to kill you.
It'd be like a good version of Suicide Squad, kind of.
Yeah, well, because there is already something kind of similar called I think it's called Welcome to Hell. It has like 2 episodes over the course of like 10 years because it's made by a singular person who made 1 episode as a college project, and then it got really popular. So like, all right, well, I guess I'll make a second one when I get around to it.
I've never even heard of that.
It's about a guy who is haunting this dude, and he's supposed to just like keep haunting him till eventually he gets sick of being alive and kills himself. Is the gist of it. But it's kind of got a similar thing. But he can't do anything. He just has to bother him. Like, you can't touch him in any way. Just harass him. And no one else can see him.
Yeah. That's interesting because I think it would be super funny if, like, the whole concept of just the demon not being able to, like, kill the guy and stuff. And he can't, like, hurt him or anything, too, because... like, he can't go get medical help or something.
Yeah.
So every time you actually, like, damage him or, like, mentally damage him, you're lowering his chances of survival. And then, you know, at a certain point, he's going to die. And you're going to be stuck, like, alone on Earth forever, haunting nothing. It's like you can't actually do anything.
It's that one conversation where it's like the AI was having with Batman, where it's like, haha, Batman, I filled the whole town with bombs. You'll never be able to stop it. You're right, maybe I should kill myself. No, wait.
What?
I've just seen
I have not seen that one.
But a guy was doing like an AI roleplay thing where he was being Joker and the AI was Batman. He's like, I've placed bombs all around the city. Batman's like, you're right, I can't win. Maybe I should kill myself. And he's like, no, wait.
That's fire. That's crazy. I've never heard of that. No. That's actually peak. Yeah, I love that concept though. I wish somebody would do something like that. Like, or like they have a whole like section, like you got your guy who you just kind of have to hunt until you can find other people, and then at some point you run across like other demons who, you know, helped bring about the apocalypse or whatever, who are now milling around because they realize after the apocalypse happened, like, oh wait, we killed everyone. Who are we supposed to haunt now? And so the demon has to be like, this is my human. I get to haunt him. Nobody else gets to haunt him. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, but also like the way they act is like reminiscent of like a monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, he's mine.
He's mine. And it turns into a polycule. They go to Ohio.
What, they need resources, so he starts hoeing out the human, like letting some of the other demons torture him for resources and things. Like, all right.
He's like, oh, but you can't torture him too much. Like, you can make him like feel like he's being tickled constantly till he pees his pants or something. Or like, I don't know, his toenails start getting ingrown.
Humiliation, but no like physical damage, all right?
And no mental damage either. Like, at some point, he's just gonna think he's crazy and like kill himself. I can't have that either. That would be really funny.
Yeah.
And then blah blah blah. Serena's just kind of shocked now and flustered, and Keena's like, "All right, everyone, we're taking a break. I'm gonna get some Hragish mirror wraps. Whatever that is, bro just be cooking anything." And then, yeah, she pulls him. Wait, no, she doesn't do that yet. She walks into the study, and Kalu's just kind of standing there, and she grabs him and throws him against the wall and presses her face up against his, and then they start making out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they don't do that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll happen soon enough. Like, it's gotta. It's either one of them dies.
Well, make it out in this book.
That would be too much.
Finally, after like however many chapters, something, anything. No, never.
Who will he be when she's making out with him, though, is the question. Will it be
this
option A, B, or C? This is just a rom-com, except all the options in, like, the love triangle are just the same guy. It's just the same guy.
Will she choose spirit or spirit or spirit?
It's like The Notebook or something, except all the characters who want her are all the same person. And she's like, "Spirit, what in the name of gracious Domi are you doing here?" And he's like, shh, calm down. Don't tell anybody. And she's like, how? What the heck? And then he's like, "Oh, you got me. It's the Aeons. They're maps of Arlon. I just had to add a line that started working again because, you know, the chasm."
You got it. I'm magic.
Yeah, you got it. And she's like, "It works. You've been lying to me." And she punches him, and he's like, "Ow, bro, my body doesn't heal, bro. What? Calm don't know.
Then internally, he's just like, wait till she finds out. Just wait till she
He's like,
finds out.
oh, I'm never telling her now.
She might just actually kill me.
She might actually kill me. And she's like, oh, that didn't like heal you or anything? And he's like, nah, like I can do some magic stuff, but there's still something wrong with it. And she resists the urge to punch him again.
She resists the urge to break all of his limbs.
Apparently she has like anger management issues now too.
No, never.
Never.
She's mentally stable for sure.
100%. And then she drops this banger line he drops this banger line where he's like, look, they're going to wonder what's taking us so long. And she's like, let them. All the other women have been mooning over Kalu so much. It's about time I fell in line. And he starts laughing. And then he catches like the look in her eye. And he's like, oh, my bad. Hold on. And then, he's like, oh, well, I came back to like help you guys out and let everyone like kill each other, you know? And she's like, oh, it's all my fault. And they have their little moment where he's like looking into her eyes and he's like, you've done a wonderful job. And she's like, oh, I just have daddy issues. This is all I needed. I mean, now that I think about it, yeah, that kind of is just her problem. Just the constant need for like validation, like wants the attention, but like
that doesn't mean necessarily daddy issues.
Well, apparently it's working now that she's got like this.
I mean, in her case, yeah, it could.
Yeah.
Like in general, it doesn't.
Well, not in general, but like the way that she's acting about it.
Dang, lack of a father figure. So
Like,
she had a father figure.
I mean, her father figure like surrendered over to the other side pretty fast. So like,
this is what having like a weak father figure will do to someone. It causes women to seek male validation.
this is topical.
It is.
Wait, I don't know. I'm just saying that now because most of the stuff in this is topical.
I don't know. I was just mimicking like those terrible like Alpha Bro podcasts.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about like the comments I see under Reels sometimes where it's like no father figure detected or something like that.
Yeah. Except she does have a dad. She's apparently he's just not good enough. Apparently she's like
no like, mother figure? I don't know.
I was gonna say something about like competitive ranked dad instead of casual
competitive
dad.
ranked
But I don't know exactly how to say it. Something like that.
Yeah.
You figure out the joke. I'm not doing all the work.
Yeah, so they go back in and then she's like, oh, where's Ahan? Keen's like, oh, he left, you know. They had like a little fight and he stepped out. And Keen's like, yeah, there was nothing in those crackers that could have upset his stomach. I mean, I think it was the white sauce, buddy. Mm-hmm. Whatever you put in there, he had a little too much protein. And then Royale starts talking about like, oh, I got one more thing I need to drop on you guys. Like, I didn't want to bring it up before, but I had to wait for some associates of mine to arrive. And they're like, associates? It's like assassins. Men I hired out of Fjorden. You know, sometimes like they don't really care about their like gods and stuff. They just care about money. So I got them in an inn not far away, and I might have to use them, you know? And that's kind of their plan now is just kill Telri, I guess. And they hear clomping in the entry hallway, and she's like, huh, I didn't hear the front door close. And so she goes and looks, and instead it's a bunch of soldiers with King Telri. And Serena's like, what the heck? And Ahan is standing back there. And Rao's like, what have you done? He's like, aha, I finally got you, you old man. I told you I would. Joke about how my caravans to Svorden are doing now, you cursed idiot. And Rao's like, bro, it was like a joke. We were supposed to be like homies just joking about like, aha, I got you better than you got me. Like, he's actually just gonna kill me. You realize that, right? Like, what is wrong with you? And then, yeah, Telri snaps his fingers. A guy walks forward and just stabs his sword directly through Duke Royale's belly, and Royale just dies. And Telri's like, oh, that's the judgment of your king. And Ahan's like, what? You said he was going to go to prison. Tellery's like, oh, did I? I mean, I don't know. He's dead now. Which, Ahon's just stupid. Bro should have known that was going to happen. And then... Where is it? Tellery just kind of pushes them all against the wall with all the soldiers, and they're ready to kill them all because they're all traitors. And he's like, oh, start with the princess. Ladies first. How thoughtful of him. Mm-hmm. And then a voice comes from behind him across the table. Interesting you should mention those usurpers, Duke Tellery. I was under the impression the throne belonged to Iadon's family. And then there he is. It's Spirit with aeonic skin, sandy brown hair, and keen blue eyes. But no Elantris taint. Interesting use, though.
Taint is normal color.
It's a little weird way to use the word. And my taint
is fully intact.
And this is a real, like, Marvel movie moment where he starts yelling at him from behind. He's like, oh, I was under the impression it belonged to Iadon's family. And then he's just standing there with his makeup wiped off or whatever. That's what he's using the rag for, to pretend like he wiped away makeup, to show his different face underneath. And Tellery, like, gasps and stumbles against the wall. And he's like, Prince Raedon, you died. They told me you were dead. Real Marvel villain moment.
What? No, it can't be.
Where the like, main hero's, like, dad that apparently got, like, killed or something by the main villain at the beginning of the movie now comes back. And he's like, no, you died. They told me you died. Or something like that. I don't know. I know that happens all the time in movies.
Literally just Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King-ass moment. Disney movie moment. And then Serena just kind of stares at him. She's like, Raedon? The Spirit was Raedon the whole time? The guy was the... What?
And then she pulls out her Glock. I know what I must do now. He's gonna die for lying to me repeatedly for no reason.
Yeah. And Spirit's like looks at the soldiers and he's like, you would dare slay the true king of Arlon. The guards are like, what? This dude's dead. He's in a laundry. What the heck? We're getting out of here. And they just run away. And then they all go over and kneel by Royale now that all the guards are gone. They're like, oh, Royale, are you okay? And he's like, Raedon, you've returned to us. I should have known it was you. Blah, 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 blah. And then Spirit tries to heal. She's still calling him Spirit, even though he's like revealed himself or whatever.
Dang, she's dead naming him.
Yeah. And then he tries healing Royale, but it kind of works, but it also kind of doesn't work. Some of the wounds, like, edges kind of pull together, but that's about it. And then it goes immediately black to, like, spurting out blood and stuff. I love this line. Then the light fell away, the wound still belching blood with each futile pump of the Duke's dying heart. What a bar. And he's like, oh, I don't know how to fix this. And Royale gives him a little pep talk, and he's like, no, don't me bless you. And then he slowly, like, spasms and dies. And everyone's like, oh, this is awful. You know, they're all sitting there. It's a very sad moment. And Eondel's like, my king, he's gone. And Serena's like, my husband. Which is a weird line to just drop there. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't know why he doesn't just go like, oh, it's more illusion magic. I'm actually Raedon, and I figured like this was the way to, you know, pretend to be Raedon, even though I'm still Spirit. I'm not actually Raedon. And then he can hide it again. I guess it had to come out at some point, but
yeah.
And yeah, that's 53. I think we'll stop there. Yeah, so Serena just does a lot of... She gets her heart jumped like at least 5 times in these like 3 chapters.
Low-key,
Which
why is Serena? Why is she low-key like Erica Kirk?
Loki, yeah. Have you seen the picture?
Her husband
of
dies, and she sort of just takes over his entire business, and then finds another person that he was friends with, and is like, "I see my husband in you," and marries him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
She's literally Erica Kirk.
Literally Erica Kirk. That's crazy.
Yeah. It is wild to me how quickly she moved on. Like, the body's still not quite cold yet.
Did you see that music video she was in? And she was like on some sort of swing, and she swung by, and there was a dating September 10th, the date that Charlie Kirk was shot.
No. That's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Nah, I think it's funny that Sereni's like so much of her character is just her being like a complete butthole to everyone else. And
but it's fine because she was right.
But she's always right in the end. And it really just feels like I'm racist, but like they keep committing the crimes. So
yeah, like that is what it feels like, where it's like she can just do whatever heinous, awful thing she wants because she's right in the end. And that's all that matters. She was right in the end. Even though there's no way she could have known it.
She would listen to like Arctic Monkeys and Frank Ocean.
She's extremely performative.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I like the vibe is. And Radon also, they're both, it's like when the performative male meets the performative female, like they're just, you got the, like they definitely get matching Labubu's.
I mean, he's so performative.
He's a performative female.
It's like
I would say a pick-me.
It's like a pick-me girl, pretty much.
Yeah, but I mean, you're telling me the guy who's pretending to be a guy who's pretending to be another guy is performative or something?
Yeah, and that's like one of the craziest things. Like that plot twist is just so like, how did she figure that out, bro? She is not that smart that she can like she's
the smartest person in the whole book.
She really
she's smarter
is.
Than everyone else.
Which is concerning because she's not that smart most of the time.
I mean,
most of the time she's pretty dumb.
I feel like Hrathen is probably one of the smartest characters. He just like actually gets outwitted in a lot of places.
Yeah, Diloff is also somewhat smart.
Diloff just runs in the background, so like you don't know until you like something like you still don't really know what Diloff's plan is. So it's like he's smart, you just don't know how smart.
Yeah, it'd be like D-Hoss just like, haha, I have all this money. He's like, wait, what'd you do? I invested in Bitcoin like 30 years ago.
Let's go. You know that guy, Lucal? He was selling melons and I invested in his melon train.
So now I have $5 billion.
The real power of the Fjordish Empire is in marketing. Let's go. You failed. It's like the tech bros where they're like, you underestimate AI. It's going to rule the world one day. If you invest in this AI startup, you'll be a multimillionaire. Diloff just invested in AI.
Yeah, either that or like, it'd be like the kind of thing where it's just like yes, I actually know the law because I am a lawyer. You are? And, wait, but when did you do that? No, I didn't do it. I just passed the bar exam for fun. I was bored. I had like a couple weeks to kill.
He has a photographic memory, and then he fakes going to law school, and then he gets hired at a firm, and then he wears like a suit, and he's in a show called Suits, and
I'm interested to see where this is going.
That's all I got. That's all I got. I'll come up with the rest later. I'm thinking of naming this guy like Mike Ross or something. Like,
I think you should name him Rick Ross.
Oh. And he'll put Molly all in her champagne. She won't even know it. And then he'll take her home and enjoy that. She won't even know it. It's my favorite Rick Ross bars. He's such an icon. It's just the same kind of energy as like and I'm Kanye West. Lil Dicky's Earth is probably one of the greatest songs of the last decade.
It really is.
It's a top 10 song of all time. It is our planet. We love the earth. It is our home. Oh, unironically? Of course Amelia would. Yes, that's all we got for today. We'll see you guys next
Yeah, I'm
week.
sure all of that's gonna make it into the final cut.
Oh, 100%.
positive.
Yo, final cut mention.
You just gotta bleep out the names, you know? You just
Yeah.
that way no one will know who is being referred to.